Welcome to one of the many circle sessions hosted by Wonder Girls. Wonder Girls is a nationwide classrooms movement. We bring relatable female role models into classroom settings through our circle sessions. As you will see, the crux of these sessions is its dialogic nature. We're currently working with 150 plus classrooms across 7 Indian cities. Our aim is for every adolescent in India to have access to relatable female role models. I welcome you once again and hope you enjoy learning from our speakers' life journey and career path.
We have Sumaya. Sumaya, you can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Yeah, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Okay, ma'am, we didn't have Sumaya in this meeting. I just read the questions that what she want to ask. What made you choose photography as a professional?
First of all, the way you're asking is so cute.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so basically, since when I started my career, that was almost 10, 12 years back, I think. And so I was basically a graphic designer, and I used to edit pictures for other photographers. So there was this friend of mine, and she told me that, you work for so many photographers, why don't you try photography? And so I borrowed one of my friend's camera, and I took pictures of my friend on her terrace, and the pictures came out really nice, and then I posted them on Facebook, and then I started getting inquiries that even we want to get a photo shoot done from you, how much will you charge, and all of that. So it was very random, how it started. And yeah, so then I got into it professionally, and then I got into weddings and all of that.
Okay, ma'am, very great answer.
Yeah.
Next, we have Anisa to ask you some questions. Okay, we have Anisa in this meeting only. Anisa, please unmute yourself and ask.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, what is your specialization? Wait, ma'am. Sorry.
Take your time.
Ma'am, can you tell us about Design Aqua and how you started it?
Okay, so basically, I started as a graphic designer, and that is why the name, as it suggests, Design Aqua. Designs means design, and aqua means water, which means fresh. So I was only into graphic designs. Then it was much later that I got into photography, and since then, I mean, I do both now, but then my main focus is on photography now, that is into fashion and weddings is more what I am into now. But yeah, so that's how Design Aqua was born, I think around 10 years back from now. When I was in college, that's when I started working towards my brand, and thanks, still doing.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Anisa. Now you can mute yourself. Okay, next we have Hashia to ask you some questions. Okay, we didn't have Hashia to ask you the question, ma'am. I just read it.
Yeah.
Who is your role model?
uh Basically, honestly, I haven't really, there is not, I mean, there is nobody like one particular person that I look up to, that, you know, this is who I want to be, or this is what I want to be like. Because I mean, I knew what I wanted to do always, and I never had somebody around to maybe, you know, guide me through it. It was just my mom, my mother, who pushed me to get into it, whether it was graphic design or it was photography. So, as such, I did not have any role model. But then, yes, I mean, it was my mother who really pushed me to do what I always wanted to do. Being a girl photographer, there were not many female photographers at the time when I started. So it was basically my mom who pushed me to do this, and I'm so glad that it happened, and, you know, I could be able to do it.
Thank you, ma'am. Unfortunately, Ashia now only came in the meeting.
Okay.
Ashia, for your question, ma'am were told that she didn't have a role model, but her mother only helped to go interact this in her career. Thank you. Next we have Nafinusa to ask you question, ma'am.
Okay.
We have Nafinusa in the meeting.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes. Is that a dog?
No. 1 minute, ma'am. I will be back.
Okay. Okay, in this time, Asia want to ask you some question in her own, ma'am. She didn't prepare. Now only she going to ask you, I think so, because she were asking me.
No.
Asia, you can unmute yourself and ask.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, good evening.
My question is, what are your future plans?
Okay. Uh, okay, so I'm definitely going to be into photography, and graphic design is what I mean. I don't do much of it now, but photography, you know, I'm broadening my horizons by getting into different kind of work, like you know, fashion photography, then lifestyle photography, and of course, wedding photography. And right now, I'm also getting into influencing. Like, I'm working with brands. So I mean, the forte is going to be same. I'm going to be working in the same area, but of course, you know, with better brands and bigger brands. And yeah, I mean, I think that's what I want to do.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Asia, for this time asking this. Okay, Nafinusa, are you there? Now we
Can you
can.
hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am. I think
Sorry for that. Sorry for that.
Naftinisa, can you please please mute yourself? Thank you so much.
okay, Nafinusa, please clear your distraction and then unmute yourself and ask. Now, please mute yourself. Sorry for saying this. Okay, we can go next. We have Papu to ask you question, ma'am.
Miss, you which skill have you?
Sorry.
Which skill you have?
What skill I have?
Skill, not skill.
Skill, yeah, of course, that's what you meant. um as introduced, I myself, I am a photographer, although I don't work anymore, my team does for me. but I know, like personally, I know graphic design and I know photography, and I do a lot of editing also. That's what I love spending my time on. That, my team works for me clicking pictures, and I myself edit because I really like seeing the final output of what my team has done for me. And post production, which you also refer to as editing, is also one of the major important parts before delivering the data to the clients. So that's what I really like to do. I like editing on my system, and then of course, because I was a graphic design student, so I've learned all the softwares required for it. So yeah, these are my skills that I do personally.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Papu. Okay, next we have Karishma to ask you the questions, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
My question is, can you share one of the most memorable moments you have captured?
Mm, okay. So there are many in my career of like whatever 10, 12 years. But there was this one shoot which I did when I started wedding photography, which was a pre-wedding shoot in Ladakh. So as you know, Ladakh has very difficult temperatures, and because the tickets and the stay and everything else is super expensive. So it was just me who went with the clients to do the shoot. Like now I have assistants and people who work for me, who work with me, but then it was just me who was carrying all the baggage, and then I was shooting, I was changing lenses, and that was all happening when it was around minus 17 degrees Celsius. And it was just difficult to breathe alone. And then, working in that environment was that, something really changed after that. That, of course, it's very difficult to work like that. And under that temperature and all of that, whatever is happening around you, and of course the traveling and everything else. So that is one shoot which I really remember, and I always tell people that I made that. That was one of the most difficult shoots that I've done. But yes, I remember each and everything that happened there. It was quite difficult, but then I enjoyed it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Next we have Nasreen to question, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Good, good, very good.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
My question is, what are the challenges you faced? How did you overcome them?
Okay. So first of all, being a female photographer was very difficult for me. Convincing people that I could do a decent job just like male photographers do. It was very difficult to even convince them to give me work. And then after that, proving myself that, I have chosen a male dominant career, and then I am quite good at it. So all of that was quite difficult. So that was the major problems that I faced in my life, but that was very initial. And now I'm pretty okay with it, because of course, now I've worked for so many years, and now people know my work and everything, thankfully. And God has been very kind to me. So yeah, now it's all good. It was just the initial years that I was facing the trouble with.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Very inspiring.
Thank you.
Your answer. Next, Zainab would like to ask you, ma'am, question.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, my question is, how do you become a professional photographer, ma'am?
Okay. So, like I said, that the first shoot that I did was I did a small shoot at my friend's terrace, and then I clicked her and I uploaded the pictures on social media, on Facebook, and that's how people started contacting me that we really like this shoot, and what do you charge for a shoot if you want to get clicked and everything. So that's how I started it. And then some baby brands, like new brands started approaching me that they wanted to get a shoot done. So I started with very small brands, and then I moved on to bigger brands like Jabong and like other brands that I worked with. And so that's how it started. I mean, it's been a very long journey. It didn't happen in one day or 1 year. It almost took me 7 or 8 years to be where I am today. So yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, Zainab. Next, we have Hasma to ask you the question, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
My question is, how did you take training for photography?
How did I take what?
Training for photography.
Oh, time for photography, you mean?
Training, ma'am.
Sorry, I can't. Training. Okay. So, okay. I am not a trained photographer, and I never studied photography anywhere. I am a self-taught photographer. Whatever I've learned is through books and through internet. I used to read a lot, and of course, I've myself personally I've worked so much to gain the knowledge that I have. So I've never had any training or any particular. I've not done any course in it. It's just that I was too passionate about it to learn it. So that's why I was, just reading about it all the time, and then I started doing it myself. So whatever I've learned is mostly on field only, by actually doing photography and practicing it. So yeah.
Oh, very inspiring, ma'am, that what you said. Very, very inspiring.
Thank you.
Next, we have Safula to ask you the question, ma'am.
Sure.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
My question is, what are your hobbies and what will you do in your free time, ma'am?
Okay. So, before COVID happened, I used to love traveling. But now, of course, there are limitations to it. But apart from that, I love listening to music, and I love watching Netflix. I love watching movies. I'm not a TV person, so I don't really watch TV. But then, yeah, movies and TV series is what I love doing when I am not working. Also, I used to love reading. There was a time when I used to read a lot of books, but since the time Netflix came in my life, I've just stopped reading now. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you. We all will be doing that also, not seeing the TV mostly and reading it,
Yeah.
reading books. Next, we have Yoga to ask you some question. He didn't give the name to ask, ma'am. He just suddenly asking. Please. Thank you.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, my name is V. Yogeshwaran. I am asked about one question, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
What is graphic designing?
Okay. So graphic designing, it has a lot of options under it. What I had learned was basically a few soft, and also online, because now it's everybody's online and everybody is doing social media marketing. So basically I used to design ads and posters for a lot of colleges and other a lot of other industries. And also I also worked for a magazine for a while. So it's basically designing whatever marketing material that is required to promote your brand. Could
Ma'am,
you? Yeah.
we can hear you. Sorry, some
Problem. No problem.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Did you completed the answer?
Yes, I did, but could they hear me? Otherwise, I can say it again.
Okay, we heard, but suddenly you stopped. That's why I asked.
No, so I can repeat if you want.
No, ma'am, we heard. I thought you didn't complete it.
No, no, no. That's all.
Okay, ma'am. I think so. Karishma were raising the hand to ask you something. Can we go with Karishma one second? Ma'am, we all completed the questions that they were give the names. Now we can open some section that who wants to ask a question. Now they want to ask that they will raise the hands and we will be calling them and one
Okay.
people we
Sure.
now, can we go to Karishma and next we will be going to Safula. Karishma, you can.
Ma'am, what is your ambition in your childhood?
Uh, okay. So I've had different phases. I think somebody is talking BB. Who has unmuted the mic? Is it Asma or I am not able to see? Okay. Anyways, so yeah. So I've had different phases in my life. One was where I wanted to be a teacher. Then there was another phase where I wanted to get into flying, and a lot of other phases have come. But photography, when I got into it, that's when I knew that that was my calling, and that was quite early, which, I mean, it was a good thing that I did not waste a lot of time in my life just thinking about what I wanted to do. So I think I was around 18 when I decided that I wanted to get into photography. So yeah, without wasting any time, I got into it and I worked towards it every day. So that brought me here where I am today. So yeah.
Thank
very
you.
great. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Karishma. Very great decision that you take that time, ma'am.
Thank you.
Next, Safula can lower your hand and unmute yourself.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I want to ask you two questions, ma'am.
Sure.
Which is a great shot in taking pictures and which is a good camera, ma'am?
Okay. See, again, that's like, there a lot of things come under it. I started with a basic DSLR because obviously that was the beginning, and I did not know if I will be a successful photographer or not. So, like once or twice, I borrowed a camera from a friend, and after that, I invested in a camera which costed me around 35,000. But that happened only after I did a few freelancing projects with that borrowed camera, and I earned something, and then I got my own camera. So that's how it worked. I mean, I just did not invest in something in this beginning, but then I earned, I saved, and then that's how I got my first camera. And after that, I did not know what kind of photography to get into. So I tried street photography, I tried fashion, I tried product photography, for all these online websites you have. And then I tried food photography as well. Then I finally got into fashion. I did that for like almost 4 years or something, but then I got bored because I just had to be in my studio and click mostly against a white background. That's when I got into wedding photography, which actually allowed me to travel to different cities and, do a lot of creative work and meet a lot of different people. So yeah, I mean, it took me also around 5 6 years to actually decide what kind of photography I wanted to get into. So I would suggest to go for a basic DSLR. You can go for Canon or Nikon, whatever fits your budget and the kind of photography you want to get into. And then later on you can move to like a proper professional camera once you have saved enough for it and then you think you should get into it.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, anyone want to ask ma'am for a question? Okay. Okay, we have Nafinusa. Hey, yeah, I just forgot it. Sorry, Nafinusa. Now, are you able to ask the question?
That's not me. That's someone else. Okay.
Nafisa, are you having some issue, Karna?
No, ma'am, I'm not. That's not me, ma'am. That's another one.
Someone else is talking, huh?
Zora.
Okay,
Someone
okay,
is.
1 second. Zohra, please be
Zogara,
on
ma'am.
mute. Please be on mute. Someone is talking, right? Please don't create disturbances. Thank you. Nafisa, you can ask your
Okay,
question.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, when did you take your first photo, ma'am?
I was in college. I think it's been more than 10 years. The same shoot that I'm talking about in this session where I clicked my friend, like she was in my class in my college. So that was around 10 years back, I think, when I did that first.
Okay, ma'am. Very interesting about your life stories. Okay. Now we can. What to do? Okay, ma'am. If you okay, we have Subhash. Sorry, we have Subhash.
You're super cute.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah. Hi.
Can I ask, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Ma'am, how do you educate yourself while taking photos, ma'am?
Okay. So first of all, I do a lot of research. I used to do a lot of research online and see what other photographers were doing. But I've always followed this one thing that I never followed any Indian photographer because I just did not want to do what everybody else was doing. So all the wedding photographers that I was following, they were Indians, but they were settled abroad, like they were in Canada or France or maybe somewhere else because they were clicking Indian weddings there. So I wanted to bring that aesthetics in my photography, the kind of couple shots they did, with dark background and, very dark lights, and then not like the particular or the regular photography that every lighting situations are different. We create very creative portraits in every wedding that we do, but then there are times when we get enough time and the setting that I want we can do. So I used to follow Indian wedding photographers, but who were settled and working abroad, not in India. So that was my point of view of working when I actually started weddings.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Subhash. This question were very long for this answer. I liked it. And ma'am, at one point I like that what you said. I don't want to do that what more people, all the people are doing. In this point I also like it lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, next can we open a section that what you all want to say for Priyanka Kamboj ma'am for this excellent answers that she will give us. What you want to say about it? You can use chat box. You can raise your hands and I will call you out. First, I tell that I just like your answers that you gave, ma'am. This section was very amazing. And even in the starting also, I had told you are looking beautiful. Even now I'm saying that.
Thank
Thank you, ma'am. You can see the chat box.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Sneha ma'am want to ask a question.
Ma'am?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Vinita. So, Priyanka ma'am, my question is this: you were talking about your the challenges that you have overcome through the years. So, what are the challenges that women in general face in your field, and how do you tackle that?
So see, basically there are a few things which I also faced in my life. The first one being, when I decided to be a photographer. Because everybody, when you think about the term photographer, always a man comes into your head that okay, a male photographer is going to be there. So whenever the couples who were getting married approached me that they want to hire me for wedding photography, my first task was to convince their parents that I can do it. It was later that I had to do the work. My first task generally used to be to convince the parents and everybody else that yes, please hire me. I can do this for you equally, like a male photographer would do. So that was the main challenge that I used to face in my earlier years. Second was traveling and working alone at night, because Indian weddings happen at night. Hindu weddings happen at night, North Indian weddings. So I used to leave home at around 5 4 5 p.m., and then the wedding goes on for whole night, and then sometimes I used to be back by 2 a.m., 3 a.m., sometimes 5 a.m., 6 a.m. So of course, traveling alone in cabs and all of that also was a very big deal, because not everybody is allowed to, or maybe not everybody feels comfortable to travel alone at night. So these were a few things, but then with time I built my own team. I hired a female assistant just to be with me, just to have company whenever I'm traveling late at night. And then of course, once you start earning and saving, you build up your team, and then that's how you start working. So yes, initial years were difficult because it was difficult to work alone. But once I hired a few people and who used to work with me, then it became a bit easier to work.
Thank you so much, ma'am. First, thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I am Samrin, ma'am.
Hi Samreen. Hi.
Hi, ma'am. Network problem, ma'am. Sticking your voice, ma'am.
Can you hear me
Okay,
now?
Samreen. Okay, Samreen, we all can hear ma'am very clearly, but I think so your internet is in problem. That's why we can't do anything. Very sorry. Please mute yourself and try to listen it. And Snega ma'am, thank you so much for this amazing question. And Priyanka ma'am also, me too. Thank you. I can see that how hard you work for this place to come. And one thing that I can understood that is that what you do one thing that correctly is you choose what you like in your job. You like the job and you select it. That's why you can be very happily doing it if it is hard also. That's why in my career I also choose what I like the job. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much. I've recorded what you were saying because it was super cute, and how you've done the session is really nice. I really had an amazing time with you guys. And also, just one advice that I would want to give everybody who has joined this session, that you guys are too young right now. But when I was your age, I did not know what to do, and I did not have many options, and we did not have any knowledge about what to do in life. But now you have social media, and you have such meetings like Zoom meetings happening. We did not have this at when we were your age. So just utilize whatever resources and whatever knowledge you can get, and just stay focused and work hard towards your goal, no matter what you want to do in life. Finish your studies and work towards your goal, and I'm sure you will be successful at it. I'm very sure about you kids.
Very sure, ma'am. We all will be doing that. Thank you.
Thank you.
And friends, if you want to tell something, anything that you want to tell, please raise your hands. You can tell. Because we have little time. Asya, you can.
Ma'am, what's your hobby, ma'am?
Okay, I answered this before also, but I like watching movies whenever I get time. I like watching web series, TV series, and I like traveling. And of course, it's COVID now, so I can't do much of it. But yeah, I mean, movies and Netflix series is what I love watching.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, Safiola will be sorry, Safiola want to unmute.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, do you have any pet, ma'am?
Okay, I have one or two, but a few of my friends refer to me as Pink because I like wearing pink and all of that. So they call me sometimes with that name. But yeah, Priyanka is what people mostly know about.
Sorry, ma'am, some discretion with myself. Sorry. Thank you so much. I didn't hear what you said now, but I'm just saying thank you so much. Sorry.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, next who want to? Okay, 1 second. Okay, ma'am, can you tell me what is your greatest motivation in your life?
Okay, so there were a lot of things which I could not do in my childhood. Because we were from a middle class family, and there were things like we were not really. There were things they were not available to us. So there were times that I really thought that I wanted to work hard for my parents, and I wanted to give them the happiness that of course that I'm earning, and then I want to just do it out for them. So there was this time when my parents had never been on a flight, so I took them to Goa on an amazing trip, and they went they sat in an airplane for the first time, and then we went to Goa and they saw the beaches and everything. So yeah, that's the kind of motivation that I've had in my life, that I really wanted to do whatever I could do for my parents. And yeah, that has been the biggest motivation for me.
Thank you, ma'am. This is an excellent motivation.
Thank you.
Okay, over to you, Sneha, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Vinita. You were a wonderful host, and it was
I agree to it. Wonderful.
yeah, it was really amazing to hear from you, Vinita. Thank you so much for taking the efforts. Before we close out the session, I would really like to hear from all of you, a few of you, about your feedbacks to ma'am, about the session, any message that you want to pass on to her, other than questions, okay? You can raise your hand and come and share how you feel about the session, anything you want to share. Yes, Afila.
Ma'am's answers are very cute
Thank
and
you.
she answers very softly and gently, ma'am. I like your
Thank you.
answers, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ma'am, can you show one time your pets?
My pet. I'm actually working in the studio right now, and he's downstairs at the house. So he doesn't really come to my studio a lot of times. That means you follow me on Instagram if you know about my pet.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing that. Thank you, Safila. Anyone else want to come and share? So we actually have Hitashi ma'am right now with us. Hitashi ma'am is a teacher from CHS Macnicos. So I invite ma'am to share her feedbacks to you, ma'am.
Sure.
Hi everyone. Hi Priyanka.
Hi.
I found this session very motivating myself. I'm damn sure the students will be inspired a lot. Thank you for coming and sharing your experience with us.
Thank you for me. In our times, we never had things like this happening. So if they're happening now for the students, and for me to be a part of it, it's amazing if we can actually motivate some of the students to at least do something in their life and achieve whatever they want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Rashi. Priyanka ma'am, thank you so much for coming into the space. I know it was that you are having a very busy schedule and you found the time to come and share with the students here. And also through lots of distraction, you were very patient.
No, no,
And,
no problem. It was amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we're definitely creating a safe space for the children to, for the students to interact here. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much for having me. And I just want to wish all the kids a very good luck for their future. And just give your 100%. Never ever give up. Only then you will be able to achieve what you want. Nothing comes easy in life. But if you want something, then never ever give up and just keep working towards it.
That was beautiful, Priyanka ma'am. Students, I invite all of you to put in the chat box anything you want to share to Priyanka ma'am, and you can start leaving. Thank you so much for coming today. Have a
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, Priyanka, ma'am, for giving your time to us. And thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
there are some really nice things coming in the chat box.
Yeah, I was just going to leave, but then I waited for the chat box.
Students, you can also start leaving, put in the chat box, and then start leaving, and have a great weekend.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me. And yeah, all the best, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Take care.
Thank
Bye. Have a great
you.
day.
Bye. Bye.